Hello and welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. My name is Jess. You can also find me on Instagram and on TikTok as Knit Plan Jess. Definitely check the links down below in the description box. So for my new viewers, welcome, and my returning viewers, welcome back. If you guys want to see my videos in your YouTube feed, click that notification or click that subscribe button. If you want to get notifications whenever I post a new video, click the notification bell. We are doing a flip through and just kind of like a check-in on my reading goals using my Happy Planner reading journal and my Archer and Olive reading bujo. This actually was started separately from this. This is like the original project, and then it just kind of evolved. If you have never seen this before, I have so many reading journal, so definitely check them out. I created a playlist so then that way you can be able to see them all. This is a year-long collab that I'm doing with Plan with Elise, so definitely check out hers as well. And I'm gonna say let's just jump in. I think we're gonna start with the Archer and Olive reading bujo first because this one tends to go a lot faster. This is a lot more simplified as well. So this is the 8x8 reading, or this is the 8x8 notebook from Archer and Olive. It is a linen cover, so it gets cat hair and dirty really easily. I need to find like a cover for it, by the way. I haven't found anything yet. I basically started this in summer of 2022 when I was doing a summer reading with Plan with M, and it's just kind of turned into something now that I'm using every single month. So originally it was June, July, and August, where I created a to be read page, a bingo, which I still have not updated. I did read. I can fill those in, officially fill those in. I just haven't yet. And then I added pictures for the books that I read each month. So it's kind of similar to my Happy Planner reading journal. Some people have very loud cars out there. And then August, and then for books read, because I did not have enough books on the shelves, I went ahead and put my favorite books read. I think I went between, I think I just wrote down just my favorite books from each month. So this is like June, January, June, July, and August. And then this is just kind of like a couple little pages that I created. So I created a Kindle to be read list. And then I'm going to create an audiobook to be read list. And then an ARC or an advanced reader copy page because I do use NetGalley and I love reading the advanced reader copies of books. Then we come to September, where I have my to be read and my books read. So I completed 13 books for September. Super excited about that. And I really love how these pages turned out. I think that they turned out super cool. It's just very simple. That's literally all that it is. But then we come to October. I want to like do some more spider webs and spiders on this, but I wanted to kind of figure out if there's any other decorations that I want to add to it. And I need to go through my Halloween stickers. And then I have a to be read page, which I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. I'm thinking about taking like a piece of black paper and then putting like a piece of white over it and then just having lines for just writing down like what I want to do. And then the books read is going to be pictures and that will be done afterwards. But yeah, I really love this. I think it has turned out so cool so far and it makes me really happy, honestly. But so there we go. Start of October. I am ready. I'm recording this on October 3rd. and I have not figured out my October to be read list. However, I have finished a book though, so yeah, that's where we are at right now. Let's go ahead now and jump into the Happy Planner one. So the Happy Planner, I basically started the idea of the reading journal in 2021 when I just started keeping a monthly calendar. I don't have it pulled out right now, but I will pull it out for my next video. So I decided for 2022, I wanted to really have it grow. I wanted something more substantial. I wanted a true reading journal and not just a reading tracker. So cover page 2022, just read, which is literally what I've done. And then I have my books read, and these are bookshelves that I purchased from JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop. This is a printable that she offers. I printed it out and I cut it out. Some of these are decorated, some of them aren't. Some of them I just literally have the books written in, and I didn't decorate the rest of it. But as you see, I am nearly completed with 4 of the shelves, and I'm most likely going to have to add a 5th one right here. So these are all of the books that I have read. I've read a lot of books, you guys. I did include the book for October that I have read, but it's not included anywhere else. So then we come to my to be read list, which I love. I will admit I have kind of fallen off of the to be read list, so this will transfer over into 2022 because these are books that I specifically do want to read. A lot of them is I just either need to stop focusing on other books, and I need to specifically find these ones. And then we come to my Goodreads page. So my Goodreads, I initially had 50 as my goal for the year. I wanted to read 50 books. I met that, I want to say around like June or so, May or June. So I then moved it to 75 with my ultimate goal being 100. As you see at the end of September, I have read 98 books. Okay, I finished 99 books yesterday, so while I haven't updated it to be 99, I have read 99 books, which means I am 1 away from that glorious 100. Holy crap, you guys. And I will definitely meet that in October, obviously. And then we come to the Bad Bish Book Club. This is a book club that I am doing with my friend Ashley J. Plans on Instagram, where basically each month we are reading at least one book the same. We started out in January, and then March was 3 books because we didn't read anything for February. And then I think it was like April, May, June, and I think it was like July, August, and then September. So obviously we have exceeded 12 books. So now I'm just kind of adding in like these little half pages for any new books that we read, to see how many that we can go up to. We do have 2 books picked out for October, and November and December we'll kind of see what happens, but I really like this. I love reading like the same book as a friend during the month. And then we have my daily reading challenge. I forgot to update this. There we are. We have updated September. It is so funny. As I was updating this last night, I was like, I feel like I'm missing something, but I went through it. I didn't see anything. I completely missed this page. So September's updated. I did read every single month. My Kindle app says differently, but that's only because of the fact that there were a couple days that I was reading a physical book and not a Kindle book. So obviously my Kindle app would not have caught that. But I've been really proud of myself. Like, I have literally been reading every single day, and I do count audiobooks as reading. So just keep that in mind. Then I have my A to Z challenge. Actually, let's backtrack. So the reason why I have been able to hit 98, 99 books is because of the fact of audiobooks. If I was not reading audiobooks, I would probably still be in the 70s. But audiobooks are reading. So then we have A to Z challenge. I still have Q, U, X, and Z. I have a book for U. I just have to read it. The biggest thing is that there's not a lot of titles in the genre that I prefer to read that start with a Q, X, or Z. So what I have decided is if I cannot find a book that has that starts with that letter, so it has to be I've kept it very consistent and it has to be the very first letter of the book. If I cannot find a book that has that very first letter, I will plan on allowing any letter in the book to start to include that letter. So X will actually work because part of like one of my September books, I'm going to kind of flip to September. One of my September books was Good Girl Complex. And then I also have Mixed Signals. Those each have an X in it, so I will allow. I also read the book The X Hex, and I think that's going to be my X, but I'm going to wait until the end of the year, just in case I happen to come across a book that starts with the letter X, Q, or Z, and I need to make I need to make one of my books a priority that starts with a U. I have one. I think I have a couple actually, but I just have to do it. One of the other ones that I've done is The Colors of the Rainbow. This, I just chose Roy G. Biv. This was honestly like the easiest one to do, and I think I completed it by like the third or fourth month, maybe not even that. I'm not doing this one next year. To me, it was way too simple. I want to kind of figure out what other book challenges are there that I can do, and I'll decide if I'm going to do this again. What I might even do is, I don't know, but I don't think I'm doing The Colors of the Rainbow next year. Then I have my monthly review. These are just little pockets I made, and I just have a slip of paper that has the number of books that I read, because in this way I can be able to look at it from a number viewpoint as to how many books. So January and February were 8, March was 6, April and May were 10, June was 12, July was 14, August was 17, and September was 13. So I like it. I really, really like that little visual. And then I have my 2023 look ahead. So in that way, I kind of am writing down, like, what do I want to do for the next year? And then at the end of the year, I'll write down what did not work. So next year, I definitely want to include bingo sheets, monthly reflection using daily pages, monthly new release section, and then DNF section. I have a couple ideas. I just haven't put them down to paper, but I really like taking notes on things that I come across during the year. So that way at the end of the year, I'm not racking my brain trying to figure out what I want to do. And then we come to my monthly calendar pages. These are like one of my favorite, because this one I'm actually tracking when I started the book and when I finished the book, so I can really see like how long did it take me, what days am I reading the most, and then I'm including on the back side the books read, so pictures of the books that I actually read. So I really, really like that. And then we come to February, and I did decorate some months. And then the books read. And then we have March. And these are the books. And then we have April. And as you see, April, it definitely ramped up. April was also when I started I started listening to audiobooks. Like, I think that this month alone I listened to 3 audiobooks, and I really like audiobooks because if you have a really good narrator, it's kind of like you're watching a movie. So if you have a really good narrator and if the story is really good, I can be able to actually visualize the story in my head, kind of like I'm watching a movie, and I love it. Plus, it's really nice, in my opinion, to be able to like listen to an audiobook while I'm grocery shopping or just wandering around a store. And then we have May, and this is when I really started decorating the monthlies. And this is also when I started including the monthly reflection pages, which is why I included it on my 2023, because I really, really love this idea. And I've just been using a daily sheet. This to me has been really easy. I think what I'm going I was thinking what I was going to do next year. I think I may use like the back of a currently page for my reflection, and then just include an extra sheet of filler paper with the books read. But the monthly reflection, I basically put like the books that I consider to be the top books that month, my goal, what I actually completed, and I will divide it up between audio, physical, and Kindle books. And then I just make notes of things that occurred throughout the month. And then we go to June. These books were all watercolored in, which I thought was really fun. And then the books that I read, and then my monthly reflection. And then we come to July. Since Harry Potter's birthday is on July 31st, obviously I had to do Harry Potter themed. And then books read, and then monthly reflection. And again, the monthly reflection was kind of Harry Potter themed. And then I think I also paired it with some of the modern bookish. And then August, these are using the JoJo apple prints, and it's so freaking adorable. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. And this one, I actually started highlighting for the book names instead of using boxes because I was starting to run out of boxes. And again, JoJo apple prints, and there are a couple other small businesses in here, but really, really like it. And then we come to September. I love the one for September. And September, I ended up using mild liners that actually kind of coordinated a little bit more with the picture, with like the stickers. And then my books read, again, 13 books, 1 physical, 5 Kindle, and 7 audiobooks. And yeah, my top 3 books ended up being Mixed Signals by B.K. Borison, Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood, and Meet You in the Middle by Devin Daniels. Devin Daniels is like a brand new author. This was her debut book, and I actually got to participate in a Zoom where she kind of gave us some inside information into her writing journal, or her writing journey. This was a political based book, but it was so tastefully done, and her writing style just absolutely captivated me. So that was so cool to be able to participate in that Zoom as well. Let's see. So Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. I had read a previous Ali Hazelwood book, The Love Hypothesis, which everybody raved on. I thought it was okay. Like, it wasn't my favorite. And then I read Love on the Brain. This was actually an audiobook. I listened to Love on the Brain, and I fell in love with it so much. I liked it better than Love Hypothesis. It was so good. Like it was so witty, the banter between the characters. They were just so unforgettable that I just absolutely loved the book. But yeah, so there we are. I have not decorated for October yet. I haven't even set up my monthly reflection page. I'm kind of stuck on ideas. I'm definitely thinking of doing Halloween ideas. Really, I want to do a Nightmare Before Christmas for October, and I want to do a Nightmare Before Christmas for December, but I gotta find the stickers. I'm struggling to find the stickers. So hopefully I can find them to be able to set that up. But I'm gonna just continue reading. I'm probably gonna hit my number 100 book probably tomorrow or Wednesday, because I am reading a Kindle book right now, and I would like to finish it up today because it is an arc, and I would just like to finish it up for her. So, anyways, there we go. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Duke was laying on my bujo. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and yes, I can't wait to start setting up in my reading journal for next year. Let me know if you're planning on doing a reading journal, and if you're doing one this year, let me know what are your reading goals, because I'm really kind of curious. I love hearing everybody's different goals, because we all have different reading styles, we all have different reading speeds, and really truly, when you're picking your goal, you got to do what is going to work best for you. Don't pick a goal just because somebody else picked that same goal. Like, I know for a fact that there are people who are going to read more than 100 books. And when I was picking my goal, I just reminded myself it has to be something that is going to be achievable for me. I just happened to go crazy this year. But thank you guys so much. If you like this video, if you want to see more of my reading journal adventure, give this a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I just truly appreciate all your support. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy the next video.